What's happening, family? As it is again, another beautiful day that the Most High Yahuwah has made, and man, I can't even begin to describe the weekend that I had in Kansas City. Oh my goodness, you guys. It was amazing. Amazing. I mean, from beginning to end. I don't know if I'm going to try to spill all of that in this video, because I'm out here trying to get my steps in, get my exercise on. I'm determined, I'm telling you. I'm going to lose this weight. Regardless, like I said, but what anybody else does. So I want y'all to come on with me. Come on this journey with me. But as you see, you can look at my hat and see my Chiefs, division champions. Look at this. Got my little pendant. That is official gear because your boy was in the house. You hear me? Your boy was in the house. And when I tell you it was an awesome experience, whoo, man, it was crazy up in there. 80,000 people in one area, cheering, shouting, having a good time, high-fiving each other, tomahawking, just having a great experience watching the Kansas City Chiefs basically manhandle the Indianapolis Colts. I'm telling you, man, that was something to see. I mean, I'm telling you, aside from the weather, because it was cold as all get out, I'm telling you, the experience was like nothing I've ever experienced, But with that being said, life still happens. We had a great time. I can't even describe it. I got to drive a brand new Infiniti QX80 the whole 5 days I was there. I mean, big luxury SUV. My wife's actually favorite truck. And I got to pick it out. Man, we ate. I'm talking about we ate up some stuff, man. We had room service every day, every morning. From that Friday morning to that Monday morning, we had room service. Breakfast. Good breakfast too, y'all. I'm gonna post some pics here in a little bit. So I'm gonna run this video, not this one, but the other one of while I was there. And then this one's gonna come up probably after that. But when I tell you, man, it was phenomenal. We had a great time. I got a chance to eat some Arthur Bryant's. And I know there's a lot of Gates fans out there, which I like Gates, but they don't give you enough portion to meet Gates. You got to give more portions, people. Sauce is wonderful. Their sauce always off the chain. But I love the portions that Arthur Bryant's. 18, Brooklyn, Kansas City, Missouri. They give. Do you dig? And we had a great time. I mean, it was crazy. And I was just able to just enjoy myself, relax a little bit. Got a chance to see some family. I didn't get a chance to see everybody. I got to see my sister, Kendra. And she got to meet my children. She's never met my children before. And she's got to meet my children. And her children got to meet their cousins. It was just phenomenal. And we just had an awesome time, I'm telling you. The hotel was beautiful. Oh my God, the Raphael on the plaza. Woo, woo. I'm talking about 5-star. You hear me? The plane ride was awesome. American Airlines, shout out to American Airlines. Sponsor me, because I'm gonna be flying a lot. And I need them first class seats. But man, what can I say? You know, it was just an awesome experience, man. Now I need to address some stuff because I think that sometimes when Father puts us in certain positions, blesses us in certain ways, we tend to forget, or we don't recognize that it's Him doing what He does. And so, you know, I had a great time, but to me, it was so important while I was there to enjoy my family. I hadn't seen my oldest daughter in 9 months, and she's away in California working in the culinary field. This is her desire, and she's doing awesome thing. The girl can flat foot cook. She's gonna be an awesome chef. Oh my goodness. But we were all together. Ben, baby girl, the queen, I mean, all of us. And I got a chance to spend some time with one of my aunts. She's the youngest of my mother's siblings, but she has so much, she's so eclectic and so knowledgeable, so full of information. It amazes me. Every time I spend time with her, I learn something new, you know, and I got a chance to talk to her and her daughter. Shout out to Anglo and Lauren. Oh my God, Miss Aaron. I didn't get a chance to talk to her, or Chris, Uncle Melvin. I mean, same old, you know, Uncle Melvin. You know, we just had an awesome time, but I just was so happy to be around my family, you know. Shout out to my cousin Derek. Oh my God. Him and his family, Nicole and Harmony and Dante and Aaron. I got a chance to see Aaron. I ain't seen Aaron, man, oh my God, in years. That was my godson. Well, I don't know if he considered my godson still, I guess, but I was his godfather when he was born. And I just hadn't got a chance to see him and hang out with him. But he was at the game. I mean, we just had a blast. But my point is that it's so important, you guys, to celebrate the time that you have with your family. You know, I'm out here, I'm working on my body, but I'm also working on my mind. And I've been working on my mind for a few years now. I don't think the same. I don't function the same. I might have said this, but my thinking is different. I test everything. I don't just take what someone says to me anymore. And I think that's so important in this day and time, because people will lie to you. And if you don't understand what you believe and where it comes from, you're selling yourself short. And you can take that one and let it marinate in chicken bone grease or in turkey neck grease, whatever you want to do. But you need to understand what you say you believe in. You need to know what the origin of it is. Don't just take somebody's word for something. Don't take something that you hear over the pulpit or over a podium or whatever the case may be as the absolute truth. Because when you do that and you don't test what you've heard, you're selling yourself short. It's like a person that's going to procure a business from someone else. If that person doesn't do their due diligence, they could be buying a flop. They could be buying a big old trash can and investing money in something that will never return to them because they haven't done their due diligence. They haven't did the research. They haven't grasped the understanding of the finances of the business, how that business has ran, the income that business has made over the last 5 or 10 years, where the profit came from, you know, the expenses. They didn't do the research. They just bought a business because they thought it was a good idea. Don't buy into a business or don't buy into something just because it sounds good. Make sure that you know without a shadow of a doubt that this is something that is solid. This is something that I can stand on. If I call myself a believer, if I call myself believing in something, then I need to know that it's solid. And I just found out, I know people may not necessarily agree with what I'm about to say, because at this point in my life, that doesn't really matter to me if you agree or not. I'm almost 50 years old. I can't worry about whether folk agree with me or not. I gotta bring truth as to, how I understand things and how I apply things to my life. But they used to say, not me, but they used to say that the word was infallible and inerrant. That's the word. That's what they said, right? That's what we were taught. And many of you can agree with what I'm saying right now because you heard the same thing, okay? Anybody that grew up in church, you heard that at some point in time. Don't lie about it because you did. But anyway, you heard about it. You heard it that way. And that's not always truth. And so what I've learned is that there are principles within the book as a whole. Watch this. There are principles within the book as a whole, whether you're looking at the New Testament, which is called in the Greek the Septuagint, okay? Or you're looking at the Old Testament, which is called the Tanakh in Hebrew, all right? There are principles in both of those texts that you can apply to your life and make your life successful, all right? Point blank. There are some things that I've questioned, and that's just me because I'm learning to test everything. There's different writers of the scripture, different versions of the scripture. And what man tends to do is to put his own thought process within the scripture and try to make it absolute. But he can't do that because man is fallible. Father's infallible. He's the only one that's infallible. The creator of the universe, the most high Elohim. I like to call him Yahuwah. He's the only one that's infallible. And anytime a man gets his hands on something, he can twist it and mess it up. So you need to understand that you need to do your due diligence, do some research, and not just take something somebody says for face value. And I'm telling you, like I said, there are principles within the whole text. There's scriptures that they left out, y'all. People need to understand that there's scripture. There's a whole 14 books that was left out of the Bible that's called the Apocrypha, if you don't know that. There are 14 books that were totally left out. The Bible was canonized. And I'm not going to go into no deep history. I'm just telling you, you can't just take something that somebody has rewrote, retranscribed, retranslated, and all of this stuff for face value if you don't do your research and even understand the original language. And so I'm not fussing. I love you guys so much. And on this journey, I'm going to be talking about stuff like this because I think it's important. You may not agree. That's okay. Like I said, I'm not here for you to necessarily agree with me. I just want to give you the truth because I'd rather tell you the truth and you not like me, you not agree with me, than lie to you to get you to be my friend. Because if you're my friend, you're going to want to hear the truth. There's a text that's within the Bible that says that you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free. I'm free. Listen, after 45 years of not being free, I'm free now. And I'm not just saying that. I'm free. And I don't take this for granted. I'm so grateful that Father opened my eyes that now I can see things I couldn't see before. And I love you guys. And I just want to share with y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Love you. Elders out.